just like us. So sometimes you have to take it easy on them. I'm sure we'll continue the conversation elsewhere. But we're moving on from Blacko and his fan to copyright issues. Copyright Office warns TV stations against piracy. Now, we started a conversation. We've been having it over and over every time issues with copyright comes in. And then last week, I think the the biggest one was the movie Straw, where a TV station actually picked something from Netflix and decided to show it on their platform. So I said, why somebody would do that? Now, Copyright Office warns TV stations against piracy. So the National Anti-Piracy Committee of the Copyright Office of Ghana has issued a stern warning to all television stations in the country, cautioning them against the unauthorized use, broadcasting or distribution of copyrighted content. In a press statement signed by William Bonsu, Principal State Attorney, Copyright Office of Ghana is mentioned that the committee has noted that some TV stations are engaging in the illegal practice of downloading and airing copyrighted materials such as films, series, documentaries, and sports broadcasts without obtaining the necessary licenses or permission from the right owners. The committee emphasized that this practice constitutes a serious offense under the Copyright Act 690 as amended and may result in severe legal consequences, including fines, imprisonment, or both. The unauthorized use of protected works not only undermines the industry. Yeah, so where did I jump? I jumped a bit. Yeah, so 690, that's the act as amended and may result in several legal consequences, including fines, imprisonment, or both. Now, the unauthorized use of protected works not only undermines the creative industry, but also deprives creators of their rightful earnings and contravenes Ghana's national and international obligations. So to avoid legal repercussions, the committee advises all TV stations to cease and desist from broadcasting any content without express rights or licenses, obtain proper authorization from rights holders or licensing agencies before airing third-party content, maintain clear records of content acquisition and licensing agreements for inspection. So this is it. As I said, this is a conversation we had last week after the movie Straw by Tyler Perry was out, and my friend Eden will say Tyra Pelly.
He also had his share.
Yeah, he's had his share. So in that conversation, I remember Ashes was not happy at all. Robert, everybody was not happy because, how? And as I said, nobody can convince me and say that, and shed that. I don't get it, but Copyright Office has come out. You think it's a step in the right direction, warning them? Is that a way to go?
Doreen,
yes,
it's it's interesting. Okay, so I have heard people saying it's not their mandate.
Mm-hmm.
They actually don't have the right to do so.
Oh, how?
Yes.
Oh, you mean as in who?
A copyright organization. Yeah,
okay.
They don't have the right.
How?
It's an argument on the other side, and that brings to mind the National Classification Authority.
Mm-hmm.
I remember some time ago they came up. Yes,
we even had a conversation. I think.
Yes, with a directive that any content, especially like movie or music video, whatever you are going to show, need to be classified. What happened?
It needs to be classified. Are we taking them? Are we taking the films? Are we taking all those things to them?
Yes.
Because this is done. Listen, most of these things are done on hindsight. Like, people do not know. It is when you and I chance on it that we start voicing. Because, for instance, this thing that was aired on that TV platform, it was someone who screenshot it and put it on social media before we all started talking. And with the Nigerians too, it was a complaint they made. That was why you and I saw it. So until some of these things come to light, you and I don't know what people are doing.
So you listen to the PRO, and one thing you get clearly from his statement is that they don't actually have the funding to execute this.
Oh.
I listened to him on Top FM. I listened to him on Peace FM. They don't actually have the technology to monitor the space. On Top FM, he was very emphatic. He said they lack technology to monitor the space.
Not good.
The other side is funding, is money. And on Peace FM, I remember how Christianers, really drilled him on the show. Yes, because if you are talking about piracy and all of that, you get to the roadside, you see people selling pen drives, people selling CDs, they are all, pirating. So how are they dealing with that? I like the efforts. I like the energy, the zeal to do the work. But if there's no funding, or they don't have enough funding, if you don't have technology to monitor, it will be difficult. So I think they first have to put things in order.
So what? The warning is not enough?
Of course. That is why I'm calling on the classification authority. That what happened, because for me, that directive, I thought it was the best to survey the situation. Because if they find you airing something or a content that has not been classified, then they take action. Then all of a sudden, it's like, we are not hearing anything again. And these are some of the reasons why they came up with this directive. When it comes to movies being shown on TVs, and it is not today. It's been there way back. I remember back in the days, this station, Metro TV, used to show movie every Thursday evening. Yes, and some of us, we didn't miss it. That was the time they showed Isa Kaba and most of the interesting Nigerian films that time. And even TV3. 10 o'clock, they also have,
Yeah, they had a slot that
yes,
year.
African theater. I'm sure they all did the right thing. I'm very sure. Because it will be a surprise
If they are not
if
doing
stations or media houses like, Media General TV3 and Jospon Group, Metro TV actually didn't do the right. So it's normal. If it's a good content and you feel you have to show it is safe for your viewers to watch, you go through the right process. Now, TV stations are so much in the system. In fact, it's saturated. It's crazy.
Yeah, so you're not
So
even
I
able to
understand.
monitor.
Yes, and that's where I understand where they are coming from.
That's
that
not an
they don't have the
excuse.
technology to monitor. So if you don't have the technology, then how do you come out to say you are taking action? Because how are you going to do it? Are you going to issue the warning and think the media houses are going to go by that? Or because there are some that are actually doing things the right way, which is the recognized one. But those that are not actually recognized, that they are also operating, I think NMC has to come in. NCA also has to come in. This should be a collaborative work. National Classification Authority also has to come in. If not, then it's like much ado about nothing, pouring water into a basket. It's zero. Because you listen to the man's conversation and he come back to the same point that the reason they are not able to function well is because they are not having adequate, finance.
Yes.
And at the same time, don't have technology. So they need to get those things done. How are they monitoring it? I mean, once they team up with NCA and NMC, a lot of TV stations need to, need to be clamped down.
Yeah.
Yes, they need to take it because some of them, the content they are showing is so bad to the extent that
There are some stations that only show foreign content.
from morning to morning, all they do, and you see, they are able to attract viewers because of the kind of movies they show. Had this not been out, you wouldn't have,
As I said, and it took somebody to actually film it, put it on social media before.
Yes,
We
and
all
I've seen
started
a story. That's if Schwarzenegger has also reported to Tyler Perry
Of course,
to take action
Yes,
against
yes.
the media house. I say, Doreen, in all of this, piracy is not good.
At all.
We sit back and discuss artists going through, hard times, especially at their, old age, where even bills for, medications and even normal upkeep, money becomes a very difficult situation. And some of them die out of poverty. Meanwhile, they've worked so much to the extent that they shouldn't go through those kind of, situations. But because their works are not protected enough, they end up gaining nothing from their sweat. And then they will come back, solicit for support, and people will be like, oh, this, kind of work as a musician or as an actor, it doesn't pay. There's no positive. But these same people criticizing our artists and actors here are praising, others in United States, in UK, they see their house. It's because of the system.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you are a creative person, automatically you are super rich. But because we have a poor system, we are not able to eat from our sweat. And so television houses, programs managers should be able to work with local content creators. At least they should pay them something so that they can come out with some good content for them to show. There are directors here. There are actresses and actors
We have
here.
everything that we can do.
They feel it's expensive. And so they won't go. They will rather go for those videos online, download them, come and show. You are not doing any good. You are not helping the system.
Who asked them to open a TV station then?
That's another question for them.
Have we sent you?
Whew.
You don't have content. You don't have people to produce content or work for you. Then you go and open a TV station. I blame the people giving them the license to do that. Nobody has sent you. If you don't have content, if you don't have a mission and a vision for your television station, close it down. What's wrong with people?
It's hard.
And what's their name? Copyright, what? Office. A Nigerian will say, no be cho, show workings, show doings. What's there? I'm warning you, I'm warning you, I'm warning you. Every day we are warning.
But that's the only way they can.
Every day. And it's clear they are calling their bluff. Because how many times have we heard them warning? These stations are calling your bluff. We've been complaining about this thing. Excuse me to say, I'm so sorry. This is morning radio. But there was a television station in Accra here showing porn at night.
And that's one day. I don't even know what to say.
We all know. That's why you don't know what to say. They didn't care.
Yeah.
People asked, like, how embarrassing can it be? How embarrassing can it be?
A whole lot going on.
Something that is on YouTube. How bad is it that you go and take something that's on YouTube that I need data? I just need data to watch.
They download.
Then you download it and put it on your television station.
For those who don't have access to YouTube.
I don't know what the Ghana Independent Broadcasters too are doing, because it is tarnishing your image. Seriously. You just don't get up. You have the money and you don't know the technical know-how. You don't have the equipment. You don't have anything. You just get up and say, oh, I have a vision. I want to open a radio station. I have a vision. I want to open a TV station.
Open.
Even those in the business for long, excuse me to say, even with multimedia, we have our issues. Do you understand? It is not easy. It is not easy
at all.
You think, oh, when it comes to digital now, everybody has digital TV, so people will watch your television station just because of that. Do you know the hard work it takes? Do you know even how to get viewership? Do you know how hard it is?
It's gonna be tough.
But then
it's gonna be a long journey.
And it's so sad. A whole Ghana, for how many years now, we don't have any monitoring interface to monitor what is going on TV stations and on radio stations and for copyright.
Yeah, we have a lot. Ghana has a
You know, some of them, they open the stations and leave them in the hands of visionless people to lead, to manage.
They just open the station and say, oh, they're bedano. So
Yes.
you have somebody who is probably even there and all their work is to be downloading stuff online
Yes.
just to air on.
Because
it.
if you have a station manager who is not innovative.
Yes, if you are downloading stuff and putting there, who are these people even going there to? Because how I know a radio station or a TV station makes money is through ads, right? What are you putting there for someone to say, this program is eye catching?
Yes.
But yeah, they're probably making money.
From what?
What money are they making?
From what?
For adverts. Maybe the adverts that or the
from
ads
who?
that will come to you here and
From
maybe
whom?
they will advertise.
Doreen, one thing I've observed, I'm sure you've also observed, that these days media houses are being established just to project maybe the CEO's business. I don't know if you've monitored that line of, establishments lately. Someone into maybe herbal medicine or into any business, then you open up a TV station. So the main focus or the motive behind this is to project what he does. But forgetting or not realizing that it goes beyond that.
That's a sad way to exhibit your riches.
You think you are employing workers. It's good. You are creating employment. That's fine. But you need to do it the right way. A friend called me that he is leaving his station where he works because he has been told he's not bringing sponsorship onto his drive time show. So they are not paying him. And I was asking, so what's the work of the marketing team? Yes, I understand the presenter also need to bring, some numbers. But what is exactly the work of the marketing team?
It's not I don't think it's every station that has a marketing team.
So why are they not having proper structures? Recently, the 64 radio stations or media houses that has been, claimed, I've seen people coming hard at the government. But yes, some can be defended. But some too need to go out of the system. They need to go off. Because if you are not operating in the right way, like I said, you don't leave the station in the hands of a visioneer. You stay home. There's one station, very interesting. The owner can call into the show or can call into a program at a time.
I say that when you free,
my kid wants to watch this, so show it. So let's say as we are having this program, if it's a TV program you're having, a call will come through.
Yeah.
That my kid wants to watch this. You guys should show it. So it tells you how some are running it. And you see, we are not in to kill someone's business or maybe to condemn someone. But what we are saying is, if you are establishing a media station or a media house, you need to understand what you are going to do. Yeah. Understand the space. Leave it in the hands of innovative people who are innovative. The fact that he is your right hand doesn't mean he can handle every aspect of your work. If you feel he is not good at that area, employ someone who understands the space. Because there are, like I said, look at what Fifi Koma is doing. If you sit one-on-one with him and have a discussion, at least let him understand, your budget, your dreams, your vision. There are so many content Ghanaian film producers, Ghanaian content creators can come up with. It's a win-win situation. There are some, they're also looking for the space, to shine. Or they're also looking for the space to grow. So when you team up with them, they can come up with some very interesting content for you to be showing. And that will make your station stands out from the rest. But you don't want to get in touch with these people. You go online, pick any content to come across. Because it's not Ghanaian, you feel it will be difficult, locating you. You are free to show.
Everything is on the internet now.
Once you do that, you are not helping us. You are not helping the local, creatives to grow.
Well, I'm praying that the Copyright Office will not only warn, but they will go ahead to do something more than that so that some of these things will stop. And I'm praying that the movie Straw will be the last one that
We pray straw is the last straw.
Yes, it's the last straw. But if anything comes up again, I think they will definitely need a scapegoat to actually deal with, so that subsequently some of these things will not happen again. But I wish we could go on, but this is where time will permit our discussion.
This is Hits.